wasting time in a sense is the name of the game there. If you're going to place it within the school, you want to be able to get to things pretty quickly. And there are now some games coming out that are designed more to do that by companies like Fuzzy Lane, although kids tell me that those games are boring. But Civilization, on the other hand, SimCity, the two that we chose them because they were popular and they're widely available and bestsellers. And they also have academic content that we can look at. So in terms of learning, we were interested in not just learning to play the game, but learning academic content while doing that. Okay, so this is what Civilization looks like. You have this sort of God's eye view of this landscape here, and you sort of build your own civilization there, and then you set it running, and the simulation shows the way you design your civilization, how it works out. So you can change things from history, produce alternative histories to the real history, and see how things change. So for instance, you could change something like, suppose the Western Hemisphere had horses when the Europeans arrived, and that was a big advantage when the Europeans came in when they had conflict with the Native Americans, and then you can sort of see how history would play out if that change had happened. SimCity is somewhat similar, a little bit older game, where you design a city in a certain way, it has certain things laid out in certain ways, certain zoning policies, certain tax policies, and so forth, and see how your city grows. Okay. So again, in studying one of these things, one of the problems is it takes a long time to become an expert. We want to look at people who are experts in these things and what they knew and had learned as a product of that. So there are all sorts of online discussion boards about these things. And we were looking at, I should say here, I'm going to talk about middle school students and high school students. This is a high school student study. And we recruited people off of these online discussion boards. We had a series of questions to determine just how expert they were in this, and we chose experts. And so anyhow, so we came up with the experts in Civilization who were not expert in SimCity, and experts in SimCity who were not experts in Civilization. So they were all expert game players of some sort, and there were almost no people who were expert in both because life is too short for that. But so we could use the other group as a control to compare experts and non-experts.